Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's second game of the U13 AAA Provincials down here in the Valley. We're at the Apple Dome for this weekend of hockey. It's the Halifax Hawks taking on the Pictou County Crushers. Second game of the day here. First game was the Flyers and the Ducks. The Flyers took a 2-0 win in that one. It was a big upset there. Fifth place team taking over first place. Matchup here today, the Hawks finished second in regular season. The Crushers finished fourth as we look to find open puck drop here today. Both teams looking to set the tone early here in this one. A big start to Provincials, looking to get off the first goal. Puck played back. Crushers pick this one up in their own zone. They're going to look to try to turn this one up early. Played up along the boards. Chipped through by McDonald. Now McLeod, he'll get that one in deep. Back down and low, the Hawks searching to try to find this one in their own zone as it's kept in down low by the Crushers. Sent out in front, an early chance here. Shot off there. Knocked out just up high and kept in on the line with a big clap shot there. Cochain looking to find in deep as it's played off along the boards now. Crushers trying to keep up with this offensive zone time and pressure as it's kept in up top. Played off in low. Chance here. Puck gets through. It's the Crushers with the first goal of the game, and we are up 1-0 early on in this Hawks-Crushers matchup. Headed to the bench now to celebrate. Goal scored by Zaxton Bond, number 6 for the Pictou County Crushers. An early chance here, and they have set the tone. Second shot of the game that gets through early on this one. What a way to start your first provincial game here for the Crushers. Puck dropped, played back. Hawks gonna look to try to gain back some zone time here as they were a bit hinged deep in their own zone early to start. Puck played up and through. Working down and in, good pressure here out wide by Pictou, trying to keep this puck to the outside as it's played up along. Gillian, she'll try to chip that one up through. Can't quite as it's played back now. Kept up in deep. Turned over here. The Hawks trying to find a control, but it's picked off now by the Crushers. Working up ice is Amiro. He'll get that one down and in through. Taking a look, has out in front. One, it gets through again! And it is 2-0 early here for the Pictou County Crushers. What a play in deep there. Net front drive to find the back of the net early. 2-0. Now sits our score here. Just a little over a minute into this one. And we have a game on our hands here today, folks. Reese board with the last goal there for the Crushers. Help his team get up on an early 2-0 lead. Puck played off deep into the corner, battling now as it's picked up here by the Crushers, looking to try to clear their zone. Kept in up top. Good play there by the Hawks, trying to keep this one in deep as it's chipped off in low. All down and low, looking to find. Played off along. Sue down there to help. He'll send that one out in front, but picked off now by Cochain. He'll clear this one up along. Working down and in now is Cameron out wide. He'll take his lane. Played off down and in deep. Collects his own puck. Trying to get some support here low in the corner to set up here early. Ball now, quick move there, plays that one across, but picked off by the Hawks with a good stick. Puck kept up in low as it's played back behind, looking to cycle this one out up high. Gillis, he'll send this one to Sue. Sue working his way down and in through as it's chipped off in deep. Time and space here for the Crushers. The Hawks with the change as it's played back. Gauthier, he'll gain in low, trying to clear this one up top, looking for the stick of McLeod, but that one's turned over in deep. Hawks here looking to jump on this puck in their offensive zone. Puck played up and along. Sent back down and deep. Kept up along in the boards here in a battle. Searching to try to find toe-to-toe along as it's chipped up and through now. Worked out by Bond. Working down and in through. Played off on net. Rebound opportunity there, but can't be found by the Crushers. Good efforts here by the Hawks to try to clear as this one's turned over just outside Cameron. Runs into McLeod, his own player there looking to find as it's turned over now by the Hawks. Good stick in low from Cameron, trying to turn that one back around. Chipped up and through. Foot race now back for this puck, but collected here as the Crushers will take their time and space. Chipped up and along. That one gets out and through. Now neutral zone ice. Kept up here in a battle as it's chipped off and low by the Hawks. Looking to get some pressure in low here and turn this puck around. Try to regain some offensive zone control. Chipped up and along the boards here. Caught up in a battle. Looking to try to find Cameron. He'll chip that one back down along, trying to set up. Played up and along now. Miro, he'll take a look. Starting to move his feet. Plays that one out wide. Good bang pass there, trying to get through. Can't quite. The Hawks turn this one over. Kept up here in neutral zone ice once again, trying to chip through. Good play there by Miro to put his body in front of that puck. Puck chipped off and low there by a Hawks on the change. So look to get some fresh legs on the ice to continue this play on. Miro, he'll gain control along the boards. Chipped up and through. A good stick there to shut that down. McDonald, he'll chip that one and through. Working down and in now are the Hawks. Shot off there, just up and high. A good look trying to get themselves up on the scoreboard here early. Puck played up to Miro. He'll try to chip through. Kept up here in neutral zone ice and sent back down and deep by McDonald. That one just goes wide. Gillian, she'll try to work to find this puck. Chipped off back down and low. Kept up and deep here. Hawks looking to set up. Good pressure here by the Crushers to keep this puck out wide. Kept up top. Shot there. Blocked off out in front. The Hawks trying to clear. Kept up here. Good play by the Crushers as this one is chipped down through. Lots of time there for the Hawks in the offensive zone. Couldn't quite find a lane to get anything through and get up on the scoreboard quite yet. But good control out wide. It's McDougall now inside. He'll hold on. Kept up now in a battle. Trying to get this puck off down and deep as it's played off along the corner. Kept up back behind now. Hawks looking to set up on net. Less than 10 minutes to go here in this first period. It's Gillis up on the line. He'll hold. Working down and through. Still has control. Sends it out in front. Can't quite find a stick, but a good effort there to work his way in off the line. Try to get something created on net. Puck played up to Bond. He'll start to move his feet. Working down and through. Shot there. Deflected out wide. Trying to find in low. Bond gets a stick on it. His chip back behind. Kept up here in the corner. Held up in the battle. Looking for some support. Shots right now 4-0 for the Crushers. Looking to keep that going up. It's a shot there. Just deflected out wide. Can't quite find a rebound. Cameron will chip this one down and through as it's played off up top. Hawks looking to clear their own zone. Kept up along the boards just outside their bench as it's chipped back down and through. Gillis now with control. He'll take a look. Sends this one up for Sue. Sue, he'll start to work his way down in over the line, taking his lane out wide. Chips this one off and low. Trying to keep this puck in deep here to create an opportunity, but turned over now by the Crushers. They'll start to clear their zone. Working up ice is Bond. Has McLeod with him. Bond to McLeod. McLeod backhand. Knocked down in front. Still has control. Looking to get something off on net. Just wide there. Good play by the Crushers trying to set up on net once again. Puck played off up top. Stepping in through. Shot there. Blocked off and picked off now by the Hawks looking to move up ice. Just gets ahead of Sue as it's turned over and sent back the other way. Working down in is McLeod. Plays this one off along the boards for Cameron trying to find. Kept up out wide. Chipped off up top and picked off now by Sue. Sue, he'll start to work his feet. Drop pass there. It's all been offside as that play. So a new face-off to come our way here just outside of the Crushers zone. Up here 2-0 over the Hawks early to start this one off. Less than 8 minutes to go. Shots on net right now currently 5-0. Puck dropped, played back. Cameron, he'll send that one to the feet of McNaughton. Trying to chip this one up and through. Cameron, he'll try to play this one down. Good pressure in low as the Hawks look to try to clear their zone. It's kept up along the boards now. Trying to find. Chipped up and along, trying to step in on the line there as McNaughton. Caught up in between some feet as it's played out now by the Hawks, looking to get up ice. Working in through. Good stick there as the puck is played off along the boards. Kept up in low. Cameron picked off of this one. The Hawks, good pressure here offensively, trying to turn this one over. Amiro trying to break out, can't quite as it's a stick against him. Puck being played up along the wall now, looking to find. Chipped out just wide and cleared down all the way by McNaughton. That one will go for an icing call. So down to the Crusher zone we head, able to complete the change on that one though. Getting some fresh legs on the ice for this face-off. Looking to create some more opportunities. The Hawks have certainly come back here later on in this first period offensively. Able to gain some control, looking for more options and lanes to get that puck through on net. Puck dropped, played off up top. Just gets out and through. Good effort here by Gillian. She'll try to work up and get that puck. Kept up and offside is the play there. So a new face-off to come our way. Lydia Gilliam with a good effort there, trying to push that one out. Using her body and stick to try to chip that puck off. Results in a offside there for the Hawks. So a new face-off as this one is played back. Gillis, he'll play this one up and through. Gillian, she'll try to find. Gillis up top. He'll hold. Passes that one off. Good look here as there's a shot just wide of the net, looking to set up in deep now with the Hawks. Puck kept up out and along up top. Gillis, step him your shot there. Kept out wide. It's a good save on net. Trying to clear the zone now, or the Crushers, as this one's kept up along the wall here in a battle. Played off still. Battling to find. Good stick there to turn this one over just inside. Shot there, just blocked off. Crusher trying to work back up ice the other way as this one's chipped up and along. Kept in though, working in through. Garopolis, he'll send that one off in deep. Kept up here in a quick move. Hawks looking to try to create more offense here on net. Played up out wide. Shot there, just chipped up high, and that one is out of play, bringing us another whistle and a new face-off to come our way, but it's a good effort there by the Hawks to try to get that one through. Lewis on the line had a rocket of a shot that just gets chipped up high. Puck played off the face-off up high. Hawks looking to try to create a lane here early as this one is kept up along the boards. Working down and through. Played off back behind. The Crushers looking to try to clear their zone as it's kept up along the boards. Donald trying to step in, able to hold the line. Now Sue, shot there. Deflected out wide. Battling to try to find possession of this puck as it's kept up here in the corner. Crushers still looking to try to clear their zone. The Hawks with lots of offensive zone time at the moment. This one cleared up and through now into neutral zone ice, but picked off and kept back up. Hawks looking to move their way in through, finding line drive. Shot there just wide. McDonald, he'll jump down into this one, sends it off and low. Picked off and being played up high now and through. Crushers will send that one down. Foot race now for this puck as it's kept up here in the corner. Less than 5 minutes to go now in this first period. 2-0, still setting our score. Trying to be chipped up and through, but a good effort there to hold that line. Crushers looking to try to gain back this puck low in the offensive zone. Played up and along. Bond, he'll turn it over just inside. Plays it off just wide out in front. Looking to try to find this one out along. McLeod with a good stick, but gets up top. Cameron, he'll send that one back down low, just wide of the net. Looking to clear up along as this one's chipped up high. And a new face-off to come our way. This one going to take place here just glove side in deep of Ravlo. Puck dropped, played off up top. Shot there from McNaughton, just wide. Good effort from the captain trying to get one through. Battling to find is Cameron. Cameron, he'll start to move his feet. Working up and along, taking a look. Still holding on to control, leaves it off for Cameron. Picked off along the wall and played off down and deep. Chipped up and through now by the Hawks. This puck will go all the way. McNaughton battling here in the corner. A good back check there, trying to get back in time to find. Kept up here, it's Cameron that's going to clear just wide. Try to find as it's Sent back down and into the Crushers bench. Too many players going to be the call on this one. So we have our first power play opportunity coming up. It's going to go to the Halifax Hawks after a too many player call here against the Crushers. Looking to make a change. Just got caught up in their feet along the bench on that one. So Charlie Knowles are going to be the one to sit in the box for that. So 2 minutes or less here of extra player advantage for the Hawks. Puck dropped. Kept up off of this battle. Played off up top. Send across. Send in low by Yule. Looking to set up. Yule stepping into the shot there. Rebound opportunity just wide of the net. A good look there for the Hawks trying to get one through. Sent back up top. Garrison, he'll send that in low. Send across Yule on the back door. Looking to capitalize on that one. Can't quite. Johnson up top. Shot there. Blocked off in front. Rebound. Capped out. What a save in low keeping this puck. Jennings. Played up along the wall now. Held on to here by the Hawks. Lots of time and space to set up. Johnson. He'll send that one in low. Just gets past the stick of Yule. Gillian out wide, trying to pressure as she gets a stick there. Kept up here. Played across Yule in his feet. Stepping through. Shot there. Scores! The Hawks get up on the scoreboard. 2-1. Now sits our score here. Game 2. The Hawks on the back of the net there on the power play. 1:06 was left. As it's sniped home. They'll head to the bench to celebrate that one. Henry Udall gets that one through. 2:37 remaining here in the first period. Shots now tied up at 5. The Hawks coming back late here in the first to get themselves up on the scoreboard. We now have a 1-goal game. Puck dropped. Lay back and clear it up. McDonald, he'll send that one across, looking to set up ice. Back to 5v5, even hockey out here on this ice. Playing through. Topless shot there, just off the glove of Jennings and low. Battle here in the corner. Chipped up and along. Held onto and played off just wide of the net and low. Played up again here, caught up in a battle, looking to clear through. The Crushers. Dougal trying to hold, can't quite. McDonald, he'll send that one in low. 2 minutes to go now. Puck kept up here. Cleared up and along. Cameron gets a stick on that one. Working down now is Bond. Bond, he'll step down along the boards with this one as it's played off in deep. Cleared up and along now. Trying to work out through the Hawks. This one's held up by McNaughton. He'll send that one back down and low. McDonald back down to collect. Lots of time and space here. The Crushers on a change. This one gets chipped up. McDougal trying to find. McDougal, he'll gain here low in the Crushers zone. Stepping in through. Shot there. Blocked off by McNaughton. As this one's played back up into neutral zone ice. Trying to find. Gillis picks that off the stick of McLeod. Just off and over the Hawks. Good effort trying to work their way back down into the Crusher zone, but offside is that play. So a new face-off to come our way here just outside. Puck dropped. Chipped off in low. McLeod battling. Kept up here along the boards. Cameron trying to get that one through. Cameron pushes that one through. Picked off now. Kept up here in the neutral zone. It's Cameron. He'll work his way down. Gets taken down hard, driving that net. Rebound opportunity that's held up in low. Big save there by Wyatt Ravelo. So we'll have a new face-off low here on the Hawk zone. Less than a minute to be played here in this first period. 6-5 current shots here on goal for the Crushers as they are up by 1. Puck dropped. One up top. Stepping through McNaughton there. Shot deflected just wide. Cleared up and along. Cameron. Shot there just wide. Looking to find as this one is chipped out and through by the Hawks. Puck played down all the way now. Foot race. Udall there first, trying to get a stick on it. Played up now to Cameron. Cameron has McLeod wide. a 3-on-1 in neutral zone ice as that one is picked off of his stick. Good defensive play here by the Hawks as this one is regained. McDonald, he'll send that one across. Battling just inside. That puck is dumped off in deep. Gillian, she'll go back for this one. Chipped up top, McDonald. He'll send that one just inside. Gillian, she'll clear up and along. Good pass there, but just gets past the stick. So with 3 seconds on the clock, we head back down to the Crusher zone off of an icing call. So 3 seconds to go here in the first period. 2-1 current score here for the Crushers after a late power play goal there from the Hawks. Puck dropped and one through by the Hawks. Gillian, though, she'll pick up and clear it up and along. And that will bring us to the end of this first period. Thanks for tuning in with us here live on High Button Sports. My name is Lucy Glazebrook. We'll be back for more second period action after a short break. Welcome back inside of here at the Apple Dome for more second period action coming up here between the Crushers and the Halifax Hawks. You're live on High Button Sports. My name is Lucy Glazebrook. Hopefully if you were tuned in, you had a quick chance to look at today's schedule. Following this game, it's going to be Western and the Islanders. And then we'll have our opening ceremonies, followed up by our final game of the day. It's going to be the Jets, the host team, and the Cole Harbour Wings. So stay tuned for lots more action to come this weekend. Puck played off and along. Chipped up out in front, a quick chance there for the Hawks here early to start this second period off. Held up by a goal in this one. Puck kept up here low in the corner in a battle. Trying to be chipped up and along by Amiro. Can't quite clear his zone. Shot there, scores! It's McDougall who finds the back of the net to tie things up here at 2. With 14 and a half to go here in this second period. What a quick start here for the Halifax Hawks to tie things up. Rowan McDougall, I want to take credit for that rocket of a shot on net that gets through. Tied at 2 now. Tied at 6 for shots on net as we look to take on this new faceoff. Puck dropped. Johnson, he'll play that one back to McDonald. Back over to Johnson, looking to find as it's chipped up. Johnson, he'll send that one in deep. Puck played up along the boards. Kept in up top. A battle here along the boards. Cleared up and through now by the Crushers, looking to regain their lead. Working back down and through. Pass across. Denied by the Hawks. Good defensive play there to shut that one down. Puck kept up here along the boards, battling to find. Cleared off up top and a shot off on net. Rebound pops out loose, but nobody able to jump on that one. Kept up now and played off down and deep. Puck held up. McDougall, he'll find along the boards. This last goal scorer as he'll try to find as it's played off back down and low. Kept up here in the corner. Played off now. Deep in. Crushers looking to try to find another lane to get something off on net. Played off up top. Back down and along to set up. Puck kept it wide. Good defensive play here by the Hawks to keep this one out wide. Now stepping in through. Fan on shot that's chipped back and around just low. Battle here along the boards. Kept in here by McNaughton up top. McLeod off to Cameron. Cameron shot. Glove down on net. And a new face-off to come our way. 12:59 to go. Face off here. Low. In the Hawks zone. Shots right now 8-6 for the Crushers. Puck played off up top. Played off down just wide of the net. The Crushers gain here in the offensive zone. Looking to try to put some more pucks on net. This one's kept up. Cameron puts a stick there, trying to get that one through. McLeod picks this one off. Now being held up deep in the corner. Cameron in to help. Cameron, he'll come out with it. Played off up top. McNaughton stepping through. Shot! Just wide. A good look there from the Crushers trying to get something off on net. McNaughton plays this one off up top to Cameron. Cameron stepping in through. Shot there. Rebound loose in front. Picked off by the Hawks. Good defensive play here to clear this one through as it's played off now into neutral zone ice. McNaughton, he gains. Chipped up and along, trying to find. Turned over here. Udall picked off by Board as this one's played up. McDonald, he'll send that one back down the low. Cameron now. Cameron over to McNaughton. He'll play this one up. Chipped off in low. And played up along in a battle now. It's kept up. The Hawks had a quick chance there, looking back up ice, but played right back down by the Crushers. Looking to clear once again. Bozen, he'll get a good stick on that one and send it in deep. Picked up and along now. Played across the Hawks, looking to clear as it's chipped up in neutral zone ice. Bozen along the boards. He'll chip back up in neutral zone ice. Gillia now. She'll start to work her way down in and through, taking her lane out wide. Puck played off of her stick and kept up along the boards. Chipped up and through as that puck will go all the way. Doesn't quite make it there in time for an icing call, so that called off. Hawks now making a change while they can, getting some fresh legs on the ice. Lewis, he'll send that puck off down and in deep. Battle here in the corner. Sue gets a stick on it. Kept up as it's shipped up and along. Trying to hold on now. Gillis chips that one back down and in low. Held up and cleared up and through. The Hawks working up and through. Chipped off in deep. Crushers looking to find it before it's an icing, but can't quite, so an icing call there against them as we'll head down to their zone for a new face-off. 10:42 to go here in this second period. Shots now 9-6 for the Crushers. Looking to try to regain the lead they had early on in that first period. The Hawks able to come back here late to tie things up. Puck dropped. Chipped out up and through. Now a chance for the Crushers working up ice. Moving down and through, taken down hard. Battling for this puck here low in the corner. Kept up the Hawks. Starting to make their way back up ice the other way. Quick move out wide. Drop pass there. McDougall stepping through. Shot there on net, trying to find a rebound. Can't quite. Puck played across. Picked off now. And played off down and deep. We're going to try to find it. This one's kept up along the half wall. Chipped up and through McDougall. He'll clear up through. Cameron. He'll try to send that one back down and deep. Icing called off there. Battling in the corner to try to find it. This one's kept up. Finally pushed through now the Crushers. First to find this one out wide. Cameron stepping in through off the boards. Kept up top and chipped off back down and low. A penalty coming against the Hawks. Crushers try to pull the goalie, give them that extra player advantage as it's a shot there. Open nets, can't find. The Hawks get a touch on that one. So the penalty against them called. Going to be a hooking call. So the Crushers up on their first power play of the game. Dawson Burns going to sit in the box now for 2 or less. Giving an extra player advantage here to the Crushers. Looking to regain the lead they had earlier on in this game. Puck dropped. Gillian, she'll send this one in deep. Kept up in low. Battling. Gillian. She'll chip that one off to Cameron. Cameron. He'll hold on up top. Working his way down and through. Plays that one off and wide. Kept up in low. Played up now to McNaughton. McNaughton back down along the boards to McLeod. McLeod, quick move there. Works his way up top. Holding on, driving his lane. Shot there. Capped out Cameron. He regains out wide. Up to Cameron. Cameron back down to Cameron. Stepping in through. Good defensive play there by the Hawks, trying to keep this puck out wide as he'll look for some space and time. Chipped off in low. McLeod now. Held up with this puck. Down now to Gillian. Gillian on front for Cameron, can't find. Good effort there by the Crushers, trying to get another one through. Kept up now, down low, just behind the Hawks net. Cameron has a hold of this one. Plays it off, and a shot there just wide. Trying to get something off on net, can't quite. That puck cleared all the way. Gillian, she'll be first back for this one. Holding on, being pressured. Chips this one up and along. Trying to clear out through, can't quite. Good stick there, now Bond. Bond working his way in over the line. Puck kept up by McDonald in low. McDonald has control here in his own zone. Kept up along the boards. Robley, he'll send that one just wide. Shot there on that rebound. Covered up. And a new face-off to come here. Low in the Hawks zone. 20 seconds remain now. And the power play opportunity here for the Crushers to try to regain their lead in this game. Shots on net, currently 12-7 for the Crushers. We're still tied up at 2. Puck drop, played off up top. Chipped off and along the wall. Bond trying to get a stick on it, can't quite. 10 seconds to go now in the power play as the puck is held on out wide here by the Crushers. Sent back up top. Quick move there out long. Back to even 5v5 hockey. Hawks relieved of their penalty kill as it's loose in front. And held on to now. So a new face-off to come here. Low in the Hawk zone. 13-7 current shots at the moment now. Puck dropped. Played off and along the wall. Kept up out wide. Cameron in deep. He'll take a look. Quick move there. Sends this one across to McNaughton. McNaughton, shot! Blocker there in time to send that puck out. Arevalo. So a new faceoff coming here, glove side. Low in the Hawk zone. 7:05 now to go in this second period. Puck dropped. Played off in deep. Cameron, he'll chip behind. Looking fine. This one's kept up. On net, that whistle is blown. Under 7 minutes to go now in this second period. Puck dropped, kept off here on the draw. Played off in deep. Quick move in low here by McLeod. He'll chip that one back down to Cameron, all trying to get a stick on it defensively. Puck played up and through now into neutral zone ice. A chip down and through by Cameron. Cameron out wide, he'll hold on. Played off just wide of the net there. McNaughton sends that one firing out in front as it's blocked off. Kept off in low now, Cameron with a stick on it. He'll hold on. Off the Cameron, shot there. Kept up. Goes to the net to try to find his rebound. And a change now from both teams, getting some fresh legs on the ice. Pushing through the last 6.5 here in this second period. Still tied up at 2, but shots now 16-7 for the Crushers. Puck dropped and played off in deep. Trying to find as it's chipped up and along. Gillian. She'll battle along the boards. Chip back down and through. Kept up in low. And Miro, he'll try to step out. Sent out in front, picked off. Played off in deep along the boards. This one's chipped in through. Puck cleared up and through. Working down now are the Hawks. And they shoot, they score! The Hawks take their first lead of the game. Scored now 3-2. They find the back of the net on that man advantage. Round 2. Scored by Ben Rimmer. Now with less than 6 to go, it's the Hawks up 3-2. Puck played off in low. Chipped up, but kept off here in an offside call. So a new face-off to come our way. Puck played off just inside. Working back up the other way now come the Hawks once again. Little wide shot there. Left off, trying to find as this one's picked off. Chipped off and along the wall.
Goal scored by number 35.
Trying to find as it's chipped up and through. A battle here. Kept up. Larson trying to work through, but picked off a his stick by Bond. Now Marchand trying to work down and through. Udall gets a stick on it. Udall, he'll play that one back up and through. Rimmer trying to find his lane out wide there for a stretch pass, but picked off and played inside the other way and offside the call there. So a new face-off to come our way. Just outside of the Wildcats, the Hawk zone. My apologies. Puck dropped. Played off along the boards. Cameron trying to work his way down in and through. That one's played off in deep. Battling in deep as it's played off up top. Now McNaughton fans on that shot trying to find it again. Chipped up and through by McDougall there. Cameron back to try to get a stick on it. McDougall working his way in over the line all by himself. Holding on to. Try to get some numbers inside as this one's chipped up top. Held up by McDonald. He'll send it back in deep. But picked off now by McNaughton. McNaughton, 200-foot skate here. Down and through shots. Kept out, rebound. Gets off. Trying to get through there. Cameron with a good stick out in front. Can't get that one into the back of the net. Chipped up and along back the other way. Burns loses that one off to McNaughton. McNaughton, he'll chip that one off. McDougall now. McDougall. He'll get that one off down in and through now. Quick move. Chipped up and along now. Working in through are the Crushers. Held on to out wide. Cameron fans on that shot. Regains. Cameron keeps this one off down low in the corner. Kept up now in a battle. Trying to find. Kept up here. Puck doesn't move quite much as this battle is still going here in the corner. Chipped up and through now. It gets worked out here by the Hawks off of that battle. Cleared up into neutral zone ice. Burns trying to play that one down and in through. Gillian, she'll send this one back up along the boards. Now Lewis in neutral zone ice plays this one off. Gillis, he'll send this one up. Offside is a call there against the Hawks as they were trying to work their way down in and through. So with 3:05 to go here in this second period, we'll have a new faceoff coming our way. This one to take place just outside the Crusher zone. Score right now 3-2 for the Hawks. Puck dropped. Played off. Picked up and played down now. Bond working his way down and in through. Played off shot there. Kept up. Played off out wide along the boards now. The Hawks trying to clear their zone. Johnson able to get that one through for Sue. Sue working in alone. Shot there. Kept off of a blocker save just up and high. Battling now for this puck out wide. Oh, he has control as he sends it up top for Johnson, who sends it in low. It's kept up out wide by Sue. Sue, quick move there. Chipped up and through. Crusher's trying to break out up ice the other way. Puck picked off here, neutral zone ice. Working down and in as this one is played off. Good stick move there. Crushers work back down and in over the line. It's Marchand. He gets taken down trying to push this one low in on net. Shot there by McLeod, kept out just wide. Good effort by the Crushers. Trying to regain another one here late in the period. Puck played off up top and chipped off down and deep. Johnson in low with control. McLeod down there to try to battle that puck out as it's played just wide of the net. Played up high. Trying to be cleared through now as this one gets down. Sue trying to work in over the line. Hong now gets a stick on it as it's cleared off in low. Minute and a half to go now as this puck is cleared out just wide. Stick there from Bond is going to send that one all the way for an icing call. So down to the Crusher zone we head for a new face-off. Shots now 19-10 as it's a Hawks up 3-2. Puck played off along the boards. Trying to find. And a penalty coming here against the Crushers late in this second period. Poking call now coming against Charlie Nolter. Puck dropped. Chipped up and through. Short-handed, now it's McLeod trying to work down and through. Played off. Kept up in low here by the Hawks trying to work back up ice. The extra play road here on this ice to try to finish off this second period. Noodle in and over. Now Rimmer, he'll send that one across. Working down, Johnson trying to get a shot off that's picked off. Now working back up. Come the Crusher short-handed. Played off inside. Working down, it's Cameron alone. Cameron regains control of this puck. Trying to hold on here in deep. Pressure against him. This puck played off now. Hawks holding on. 20 seconds to go here in this period. Working up ice now with control. McDougall. He'll chip that one just inside, and offside is the call there with 11 seconds on the clock. Face-off's going to come now just outside the Hawk zone. 11 seconds to go here in the second period. 1:03 left in that penalty for the Crushers. Puck dropped, played off in low. McDougall. He'll gain control. McDougall holding on to this one. Sends that one firing down. As the clock ticks down here and the buzzer will go to indicate the end of this second period. So after 2 periods to play, score sits at 3-2 for the Hawks, coming back after being down 2-0 early on in that game. Thank you for tuning in with us here live on High Button Sports. My name is Lucy Glazebrook. We'll be back after a short intermission break. Welcome back inside the Apple Dome, everybody, here for the third period between the Halifax Hawk and Pictou County Crushers here. Waiting to play this last 15 minutes. Shots right now 19-10 for the Crushers. Currently on a 52 seconds left in a penalty kill. It was a late call on that one. The Hawks up 3-2. Puck played back. Johnson. He'll send that one across. McDougall. Cleared up now to Udall. Trying to work his way down. Picked off now by Johnson. Johnson. He'll work his way down in over the line. Udall back down to Johnson. Trying to find as this puck is caught up down deep in the corner. Cleared off up top. Udall chips that one back down along. Now 30 seconds to go here in the power play for the Hawks. Udall. He'll send that one in low. Trying to set up here in deep as it's kept up out and along. It's Rimmer. He'll send this one off up top. Johnson. Back down now to Udall. Chipped off of his stick as it's kept up along the boards. Now Rimmer. He'll chip that one back behind. Cleared off up top. Johnson. Back down to Udall. Udall shot there. Blocked off, and that one's going to go over into netting. But just in time as that penalty has expired for the Crushers. So back to 5v5 action out here on this ice. 14:07 to go here in this third period. The Crushers have the early 2-0 lead, and it's been the Hawks that have come back and gotten the last 3 goals. So the Crushers looking to try to tie things up here late in the third period. An important first game here for both teams at the U13 AAA Provincials. Puck chipped off down and low by McDonald. Trying to find as it's chipped up and along now. Cupped up in a battle. Searching to find. Working down and through. Played off on net. Capped out just wide. The Hawks looking to jump on that. Puck played up and along. Trying to be cleared through here by the Crushers, but the Hawks able to hold. Now a chance here for the Crushers. This one picked off up top. Stepping down and through is Johnson. Held up out wide. Plays that one off out in front. Picked off now by the Hawks. Crushers will send that one down and in deep. Trying to recollect this puck. Taken down hard there in a battle. Trying to be worked in through as that puck go in front as it's cleared off up top. Crochane, he'll step through. Shot! Blocked off, kept out in front. Cleared out. Shot just wide there from Bond. Looking to get one through. A good look there for the Crushers. Can't quite find it in. Puck cleared up now by the Hawks. Turned back around by the Crushers. It's Amiro wide. Amiro down to Bond. Bond shot there just wide, driving that net front presence. Can't seem to find a way to put that puck on net. Puck kept off in deep here by Lewis. It was offside there for the Crushers, so cleared now and back to trying to pressure this one in low. Puck kept up along the boards as it's shipped off in deep. Cleared up and along now, looking to try to break on through, and a chance here. Working up ice come the Hawks. Good back check there by Gillian as she gets there in time to shut that play down. Good stick to chip that one off out wide. Now battling here still along the boards. Try to keep this one up. Kept up. Picked off and played off in low. Chipped around now by the Hawks. Cleared up and through now by the Crushers, looking to get back up ice, and a penalty coming. Puck touched. Penalty called. Tripping. The call on this play. So a new face-off to come here low in the Crusher zone. Back down on the penalty kill. Shots now 20-10 for the Crushers. Puck kept up here low in the corner. Chipped off in deep. Crushers looking to try to clear their zone. Hawks here with a chance. The extra player out on this ice. Udall. He'll send that one just wide of the net. Trying to find as it's kept up down and low. Udall out wide. Holding on. He'll play this one off for Johnson. Johnson sends this one back down and deep. Shot there just wide. Good look from the Hawks. Trying to capitalize on this opportunity as it's clear down now. Johnson looking to regroup and get back up ice. Udall gains here in the neutral zone ice. Chipped in through. Topoulos, he'll play that one out wide. Played back up top. McDougall back down in low. trying to set up out in the long, but good pressure here from the Crushers to keep this one. Chipped up high. Johnson, he'll step into it and sends it back down to low. Back up to Johnson now, stepping through, shot there. Just wide of the net. 1 minute to go now in this power play advantage for the Hawks. Puck chipped out and through, good pressure there by Cameron, and a penalty coming against the Hawks on that play. So 4v4 action here for 53 more seconds. It'll be 1:07. That extra player advantage coming up for the Crushers. Face-off to take place here low in the Hawk zone. Ben Rimmer going to sit in the box now for 2 or less. Puck dropped and kept up down and low. Chipped up and along as it's held up. Hawks with control. Udall, he'll start to move his feet. Plays that one off, but kept up here just outside the line by the Crushers. We're going to get this one back down and in deep. Played off just inside now. Udall, he'll send that one in low. Back to collect as it's kept up now by the Crushers. Robley, he'll chip that one up to Bond. Bond holding on here, pressure against him. Udall, he'll send that one down all the way. Puck played up along the boards now. Chipped up top, Cameron trying to clear. Picked up now by Cochain. Cochain, he'll start to move his feet just inside. Quick move there. Quick second move, stepping through, shot! Gloved down. What a save in low on net to keep that puck out from Wyatt Ravelo. Less than 10 to go now in this third period. 9:56. Shots 21-10 for the Crushers. Now up on a power play for 102. Still down by a goal. Puck dropped. Played off in low. Kept up here, working up ice now. The Hawks shorthanded. Looking to get down and through as that one is trying to be cleared off in deep, but played off into the Crushers bench. Good attempt there by Auld. Shorthanded to work that one down. 50 seconds to go now in this player advantage here for the Crushers, looking to try to tie things back up at 3. 9:44 to go here in this third period. Discussion here between the linesman and the referee on this face-off. Puck dropped, kept up in a battle, trying to find it's the Crushers that come out with it. Working through down ice, Cameron, that one gets picked off of his stick. Cameron regains here in neutral zone ice, plays that one off to McNaughton. McNaughton now holding on, cutting back, giving himself some time and space. Good pressure here from Auld. Played up in a long, big get there in neutral zone ice, and a penalty coming against the Crushers. So 4v4 action here coming up once again. It's going to be 28 seconds of that, and then 132 of player advantage for the Hawks following that one. So Zaxton Bond headed to the box here for the Crushers. Puck dropped. Chipped off up top. Johnson sends that one off down and in deep. Kept up here by the Hawks. Johnson plays that one in low. Stepping through, shot there, just wide. Good attempt there by the Hawks on this 4v4 action. McDougall plays that one off. Held up now and chipped back down and low. Now up on the power play of the Hawks. It's a minute and a half to go in that. Going to try to find another lane. They want to get up another goal and gap in this lead even more as it's cleared up through by McNaughton. Johnson gets a stick on it. Now picked up by Lewis. Lewis gets taken down hard by Cameron battling as that one's sent down all the way now. Johnson with control. Clears this one up to McDougall. Back over to Johnson. Johnson hustling his way down and in through. Quick move there. Holding on to it wide. still has control. Plays this one off for Rimmer. Rimmer plays this one up high for McDougal. Rimmer stepping through, shot there, kept out. Trying to find as this puck is played back down and along the boards. Rimmer sends that one just wide. Trying to find the stick down and low, but it's a good play there from the Crushers to try to break that one up. Puck played up now through neutral zone ice. Cameron trying to work down with it. Picked off and played up here by the Hawks, looking to get back down into the Crusher zone. 20 seconds to go in their power play. Played down all the way there by Rimmer. Picked up now by the Crushers. Time and space here to work themselves up ice. It's Robley as he'll play that one off. Cleared down all the way by Crochain. Ovo to play. Picked up and low by the Hawks as the penalty has expired here for the Crushers. So back to 5v5 action. Hawks, they're going to hold on to work up ice. Into neutral zone ice now as that puck is cleared down all the way. Foot race in low, looking to find. It's Udall that gets a stick on it. Udall trying to work through. Good stick there as Larson was trying to find out in front. Chipped off up high. Picked off now by the Crushers. It's Amiro. Amiro, he'll step through. Chips that one just in behind McDonald. Working to find in low. Amiro, he gets held up by Gillis. Bond now on it. Taken now by Kaopoulos as he'll clear that one up and through. Larson working his way down and deep. He'll chip that one in low. Collected now by the Crushers as they'll try to clear their own zone, but right up into traffic as this one is held up in low. Kept up now along the boards, looking to clear up through. Puck played off up top. Working down now is Bond. Bond, quick move there. Puck taken. It's Gillis now. Gillis deep in his own zone, being pressured by Bond. Plays that one off for McDonald. Amiro down there to try to hold this one up in a battle. Kept up here along the boards. Continuing to battle, stepping on through, pass there in front. Picked off as this one is cleared up. Working back down into his own zone now. It's Cameron. A change here from the Hawks, giving some time and space. Cameron plays that one up as it's chipped off. Kept up along the boards, trying to work back down and through. Cameron, he'll collect here low in his own zone. Pressure against him. He'll try to curl back to create some time and space. Turn over and a shot that gets through by the Hawks to get up 4-2. Gap in that lead even more. A quick turnover in low leads to a goal there on net. It's Troy Kong. Finds the back of the net on that one. So now 5:43 remaining here in this third period. It's the Hawks up by 2. Score of 4-2. Shots right now 21-12 for the Crushers. Puck dropped and one back in deep. Crushers recollect here on their own zone, looking to regroup and get back up ice. Still lots of time left to be played here. Looking to try to tie things up. Older, he'll send that one off to McNaughton. McNaughton plays that one off along the boards, trying to find as it's kept up. The Hawks trying to work their way down in and through. And a penalty coming back up here against the Crushers. So 5:16 to go. And certainly a Crushers penalty. So Nathan Cameron going to sit in the box. As well as a penalty there given to Andy Sue as he'll head to the box. So some communication here amongst the benches on these calls. So going to be 4v4 it appears. And a timeout called, so we'll be back after this short timeout break here. All right, everybody, we're back now here down in the Apple Dome after that short timeout break. Gonna be 5v4 action here for the Crushers. Good opportunity for them late here in this third period. Still lots of time left. Just try to tie things up. Robley, he'll play that one just inside. Robley trying to find a sicko in front of Bond, but that one is picked off. Puck cleared down all the way now by the Hawks. Down that extra player, so looking to try to just clear this one down and through. Have that 2-goal security lead at the moment as this one is chipped up and through. Bond there with a shot just wide. Puck held in up top. It's Robley. He'll try to chip that one back down along. Stepping down in and through. Puck play just wide there, Bond's stick. Update on those Halifax penalties. It was Andy Sue for slashing and roughing. Puck played off up top. Picked off now by the Hawks as they're able to clear their zone here. 1 minute to go now in the power play here for the Crushers as they're looking to get back up ice. Good stick there to kill off that puck. Will lead it to not be an icing as it's cleared up into neutral zone ice. Working back with it now as it's played off for Cameron. Cameron trying to work his way in over the line. Bond in neutral zone ice. Bond trying to hold on. Puck picked off. Chipped in through by Udall. McNaughton now with control. McNaughton working his way up into neutral zone ice. Down in and through to the Hawk zone as he's taken down. Battling out wide. Less than 4 minutes to go now. 25 seconds to go in the power play as that puck is cleared all the way. Udall down with good pressure, but picked off down in low here as the Crushers look to make their way back up ice. Cameron leaves that one off for Bond. Bond in and over the line as that one's played off in low. Lewis looking to clear, does. Full race now for the puck. Hustling to try to find it is Rimmer. Good back check there, though, by Bond to pick up. 3:15 to go here in the third and back to 5v5 action out here on this ice. Bond chipped off just in through. That puck cleared down all the way by the Hawks, but in an icing. So 3:04 now left here in the third. Shots 21-12 for the Crushers as they are down 2. Puck chipped out wide. Played off down and deep. 3 minutes ago now in this third period as it's kept up along the boards here in a battle. Searching to find. Cleared up in neutral zone ice. Trying to get a stick on it there was Bozen, but can't quite. Back now is Gillian as she'll collect. Gillian. She'll clear this one up and along. Plays this one across. Gillian trying to step into this one as it's held up here in a battle. Taken down hard along the boards and a penalty coming against the Hawks. Kaylin Katopoulos going to sit in the box now. Putting the Crushers back up on a power play. 2:36 to go here in the third. Going to be up for 2 or less. That extra player advantage. Puck dropped. Played up and through. Cochain. Hold of this one. Plays it off along the boards. A battle down and low now. Played off in deep. The Crushers looking to set up here. Cochain. He'll send it across. Back down and low. Can't quite hold into that one out wide. It's good pressure here from the Hawks trying to turn this one over out wide. Bond up top. Trying to play that one off on net. Can't quite as it's picked off now. And a penalty coming against the Crushers. Okay, so another penalty call. This one's going to come against the Crushers. Just 2:07 to go here in the third period. There was 1:31 left in their power play, so now going to be 4v4 action for 1:31. Some communication there to the box on that one. And then 29 seconds of power play action for the Hawks coming up. Puck dropped. Played off up top. Cleared in through. Crushers looking to break out of their own zone as this one's played up and along the boards. Kept up here in neutral zone ice. Played off just inside, battling to find Cochain. He'll send that one across. 1:45 now on the clock as it's played off. Cochain with control once again. Played up and through to Cameron. Cameron stepping down and through. A shot there. Blocked off out wide. Rimmer. He'll send that one back behind. Working up with the puck now is the Hawks as they're taken down. Stepping through McLeod there with a shot as he looks to refine control this one in low. Cameron's slap shot there, just wide. A good look. Trying to get one here late. 1:10 left as this puck is chipped up and along. Battling. McDonald. He'll play it back out along the boards. Clear it up and through. That one's going to go all the way. Working up with it now, the Crushers. It's Cameron working his way in through neutral zone ice. Over the red, over the blue. Holding on a wide drop pass there and a shot that is gloved down on net. So now 49 seconds to go, 13 to go in the 4v4 action before the Hawks will be up on a power play to end this one off. Shot there on net. Rebound collected out in front. Cleared up and throw just outside trying to find. Puck played across. Penalty expired here for the Hawks. So now up on a power play advantage as this one is kept up out wide. Working down and through now. Quick move there. Trying to be played off the net by Udall. 20 seconds to go now as this puck is held up here in a battle. Searching to find. Kept up here and as this one is cleared in through. Rimmer with control. 10 seconds to go now. Rimmer will take this one back behind his own net. Holding on. Played up and along. Kept up here on the boards. And that buzzer will go to indicate the end of this one. It's the Hawks who take home the win in their first provincial game here against the Pictou County Crushers. Final score 4-2 for the Hawks. Hang around now for player of the game to come up here shortly. Directly following this game, we'll have the Islanders and Western playing. Thank you. I've been Lucy Glazebrook, and we'll see you at the next stream.